The term living legend maybe doesn't have as much clout as it used to, possibly because it's an overused term, or maybe the standards are lower than they used to be. Whatever the reason, Maui got a rare experience last weekend to be treated to the artistry of a true Hawaiian living legend, Henry Kalaialoha Allen. And it happened in a perfect place under perfect conditions. The sound is unmistakably Hawaiian, and here is a beautiful sample. One of the fans in the crowd enjoying the music last weekend at Ka'anapali Beach Hotel was none other than Henry Kalaialoha Allen, recently declared a living Hawaiian treasure. The occasion was the second annual Henry Kalaialoha Allen Hawaiian Steel Guitar Festival, and for fans of the sound, it was a treat for all the senses. For Henry, this pure Hawaiian sound that has been his passion for more than 65 years was only half Hawaiian to start. And the other half might surprise you.
But I started like when I was 9 years old. And I played and learned from my uncle, Albert Mersberg, from Kohala. My uncle was half Hawaiian and half German. And his father was my grandfather. Is pure German, from Germany. So he helped me get started with the steel.
After a stint with the Honolulu Police Department Glee Club, Henry took his talent to Hollywood in 1956 and traded in his steel guitar for a while for the acoustic jazz guitar. In no time, he was a master of both. His career has taken him around most of the globe aboard ships, playing both steel guitar and jazz guitar, and ukulele. And now, the likes of Alan Akaka and his trio are carrying on the legacy. Now, we mentioned earlier that this was the perfect place, Ka'anapali Beach Hotel, proudly and legitimately proclaiming themselves as Hawaii's most Hawaiian hotel. Under a waxing moon Saturday night, as the recently completed sailing canoe Ka'ilila'au faced the sea, it was just about as traditional as it gets. Or was it?
It's hard for me to rate this against some of the other things we do. This is a really special event because it brings back a lot of the older music of Hawaii with Hawaii's really own musical instrument, the steel guitar. And it's really fun to listen to this genre of Hawaiian music because so much of Hawaiian music today is more reggae and shalangalang, and we try to stay much closer to the real thing here.
The evening's master of ceremonies, former disc jockey and now State Senator Brickwood Galuteria, introduced Henry and his band, then a little later joined Henry for a set of songs. Not a bad guitar player for a disc jockey turned politician. But this was a night of pure legend, a living legend, the music of Henry Kalaialoha Allen on the steel guitar.